Is oat milk better than regular milk? Here's what nutrition experts say. It's early morning, the cafe hums softly, espresso machines hiss, and behind the counter someone asks, oat milk or regular? A simple question, but one that suddenly feels like a choice between two philosophies. One born from tradition, the other from innovation, one poured straight from a farm, the other from a field of grain. For many, it's no longer just about taste, it's about identity, health, ethics, and the quiet desire to do what's right for our bodies and our planet. Oat milk has exploded from niche curiosity to cultural symbol. The creamy swirl in your latte now carries claims of sustainability, heart health, and modern mindfulness. But step outside the marketing fog, and nutritionists will tell you the truth is more layered, more nuanced, more human, because food is rarely about good or bad. It's about balance, biology, and belonging. Let's start where it all began, with regular milk. Whole cow's milk has nourished civilizations for centuries. It's naturally packed with complete protein, all 9 essential amino acids, along with calcium, vitamin B12, and bioavailable vitamin D when fortified. Its lactose provides steady energy. Its casein proteins support muscle repair. According to Harvard Health Publishing, moderate dairy intake correlates with stronger bones and reduced risk of metabolic syndrome. But not everyone digests it easily. Around 65% of adults globally have some degree of lactose intolerance, meaning that comfort glass of milk can turn into discomfort fast. And that's where oat milk poured in, smooth, plant-based, easier on the stomach. Derived from soaked oats blended with water, filtered, and often fortified, oat milk offers a different kind of nutrition story. Lower in protein, yes, but rich in beta-glucans, a soluble fiber that can help reduce cholesterol. The European Journal of Clinical Nutrition notes that daily beta-glucan intake from oats can lower LDL, bad cholesterol, by up to 10% in just weeks. That's heart protection in a cup. But here's what most people don't realize. The healthiest milk isn't about the label, it's about the context. What's your lifestyle, your digestive comfort, your nutrient needs? Because in nutrition, personalization always wins over popularity. Oat Milk's rise isn't just marketing, it's chemistry that meets compassion. When oats are processed, their starch breaks down into natural sugars, giving oat milk its subtly sweet flavor even without added sugar. That's part of its charm and its trap. Many commercial brands add additional sugars, oils, or gums for texture, turning a wholesome idea into a high glycemic beverage. Nutritionists advise checking the label. Choose unsweetened, no oil, or minimal ingredient varieties to avoid hidden calories. Regular milk, on the other hand, is predictable. 1 cup of low-fat cow's milk delivers about 8 grams of protein and 300 milligrams of calcium, nutrients essential for muscle growth, bone density, and satiety. Oat milk averages 2 to 3 grams of protein and, unless fortified, far less calcium. That's why dietitians often recommend it as a complement to, not a replacement for, protein-rich meals. Still, its fiber gives it a metabolic edge. Beta-glucans slow digestion, flatten blood sugar spikes, and feed beneficial gut bacteria, something regular milk can't match. And then there's sustainability. Producing oat milk emits roughly 80% less greenhouse gas than cow's milk and uses significantly less water. For environmentally conscious consumers, that's more than a statistic. It's alignment with values. The World Resources Institute notes that if even 1 in 4 coffee drinkers switched to oat milk, the global water footprint of cafes would shrink by millions of liters per year. But nutrient for nutrient, the playing field stays complex. Cow's milk remains the superior source of protein and natural calcium. Oat milk wins on fiber, digestibility, and ecological ethics. It's less about which is better and more about what you need most right now. If you're rebuilding muscle after a workout, dairy wins. If you're easing digestion or lowering cholesterol, oats take the crown. In truth, both can coexist, one nourishing your body, the other nurturing your conscience. Nutrition isn't only about data, it's about experience. How food feels after you swallow it often tells you more than any label ever will. Drink a glass of regular milk and you might feel satisfied, grounded, strong, unless you're among those whose gut protests. Lactose intolerance causes bloating, cramps, and fatigue, making what should be nourishment feel like noise. That's why oat milk often feels lighter. Its soluble fiber soothes rather than stresses the gut. Still, the choice isn't purely physical, it's emotional. For many, milk tastes like childhood, cereal bowls, and Sunday calm. Oat milk, meanwhile, tastes like progress. Creamy, plant-based, modern. The question, which is healthier, sometimes hides a deeper one. Which one fits who I'm becoming? Science bridges that emotion with evidence. Studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that people replacing saturated fats from dairy with plant-based alternatives can slightly reduce cardiovascular risk. But cutting dairy entirely without compensating for calcium and B12 can backfire, especially for women over 40 whose bone density depends on steady mineral intake. Fortified oat milk helps, but bioavailability, how well your body absorbs nutrients, is still higher from animal sources. And what about weight loss? Both can fit. Dairy protein supports satiety, oat milk's fiber regulates appetite. The real enemy isn't milk, it's mindless drinking, sugary flavored versions, oversized lattes, or cereal bowls drowning in sweetened milk alternatives. Nutritionists remind us portion, not product, defines health. The smartest approach? Rotate. Let dairy and plant milk take turns based on your body's needs. Drink oat milk when you crave lightness. Choose regular milk when you need replenishment. Variety, not loyalty, keeps metabolism adaptable. So, is oat milk better than regular milk? The honest answer is beautifully inconvenient. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. For the planet, oats win easily. For muscle repair and bone strength, dairy still leads. For the lactose intolerant, oat milk is liberation. For growing children, balanced dairy still reigns. But maybe that's the point. The healthiest choice isn't universal, it's personal. Nutrition isn't a competition between cow and oat. It's a dialogue between you and your body, one that changes as you change. What experts agree on is this: choose minimally processed, unsweetened, fortified versions of either. Focus less on labels, more on patterns. If your day is filled with whole grains, legumes, nuts, and greens, oat milk fits perfectly. If your diet lacks protein, dairy bridges the gap. Either way, real health comes not from extremes, but from understanding. So tomorrow morning, when the barista asks oat or regular, pause for a moment, smile, choose not from habit, but from awareness. Because that small act of choice, that second of mindfulness, is where wellness truly begins. In the end, the better milk isn't the one in the carton. It's the one that leaves you feeling energized, calm, and connected to your body, your values, and the planet you share. And that awareness is the future of nutrition. If you found value in this video, leave a like, subscribe, and let's grow together. Nutrition and Rise.